If you're planning a cruise on Norwegian Luna, one of the biggest questions is, where are you actually going to eat? Because this ship has a lot of options. From included spots you can walk into anytime to specialty restaurants that feel more like a night out, it can get overwhelming pretty fast. So in this video, I'm walking you through every dining option on board Norwegian Luna. What's included, what costs extra, and what each place is actually like, so you can figure out what's worth your time and your appetite. On Norwegian Luna, you've got a mix of included dining options that cover pretty much every type of meal throughout the day. There are the main dining rooms if you want a sit-down dinner, a food hall with a lot of variety, a buffet, and a few more casual spots for quick bites or late-night food. It's not just one or two places, you've got real options here. The question is, can you go a full week eating only the included food and still feel like you're getting a good experience? Or do you end up needing the specialty restaurants to make it feel worth it? Starting with the main dining rooms, you've got Hudson's and the Commodore Room. Hudson's is the larger of the two. It has big windows and a lot of natural light. You have beautiful views out to the ocean while you're eating. It feels more open than a typical cruise dining room, and it is a little more polished without being too formal. The menu changes each night, but it stays pretty familiar overall. You've got a mix of classic dishes, lighter options, and a few rotating items to keep it from feeling repetitive. The food is plated, it comes out course by course, and overall it's consistent. Then you've got the Commodore Room, which serves the same menu but in a smaller space. It's quieter, a little more relaxed, and usually less busy. So it really comes down to what you prefer. Bigger space with views, or something a bit more low-key. And then there's the buffet, which on Luna is Surfside Cafe. This is your more traditional setup. Walk around, pick what you want, and take it back to your table. You'll find a mix of options here depending on the time of day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, with a combination of more familiar dishes and some international options mixed in. It's not trying to be anything new or different. It's more about convenience and variety. The atmosphere is what you'd expect from a buffet. It can get busy, especially during peak times, and it's a bit more fast-paced compared to the other dining spots. On a ship like this, do you still use the buffet? Or do places like the food hall start to replace it? Surfside Grill is the outdoor option, located near the pool, serving quick bites like burgers, hot dogs, and fries. It's more about convenience than variety. Fast and simple food you can grab without leaving the deck. The Local is one of those places you end up going to more than you expect. It's open late and it is all about comfort food more than anything else. You're looking at burgers, wings, sandwiches, fish and chips. Simple stuff, but it comes out hot and it's consistent. The space itself feels more like a casual bar than a restaurant. It is not fancy, just somewhere you can sit down, grab something quick, and not think too much about it. It's also one of the few places where you can sit down and get a full meal outside of standard dining hours, which makes it especially useful on sea days or late nights. Indulge Food Hall is probably the most unique included dining option on the ship. It's not a buffet, it's set up like a modern food hall. You sit down, order from a tablet, and everything comes out to you. The food comes in smaller portions, which actually works well because you can try a few different things in one meal. At the Latin Quarter, you'll see things like tostadas topped with chicken, mushrooms, or even crab, along with fresh guacamole and chips. At Seaside Rotisserie, it's more focused on grilled meats, beef shish kebabs, sliced lamb, chicken, and even lamb chops or beef tenderloin at dinner. From Tamara, you're getting dishes like chicken tikka masala, saag paneer, and naan on the side. And then at Q Texas Smokehouse, it's more classic barbecue. Brisket, ribs, smoked chicken, with sides like cornbread and coleslaw. There are also smaller plates from tapas like chorizo, manchego cheese, and Spanish-style bites, so you can mix in a few lighter options. It's quick and it's varied. It feels a lot more modern compared to what you usually get included on a cruise. This is easily one of the better concepts in cruise food. Does this replace the buffet for you? Or do you still want that traditional setup somewhere on the ship? Then there's the Observation Lounge, which is less of a full dining spot and more of a place you stop throughout the day. It's a large, quiet space with big windows facing out over the ocean, so the focus here is really the view. You'll usually find light bites, pastries, small sandwiches, snacks, things you can grab without committing to a full meal. It's a good option if you just want something quick in a calmer setting. Overall, the included food on Norwegian Luna actually covers a lot. You've got main dining rooms, a full food hall, a buffet, and casual spots. So you're not relying on just one or two places. And honestly, you can go a full cruise just eating the included food and still have enough variety. Would you want to? Or would you still try the specialty restaurants? Norwegian Luna has a pretty wide range of specialty restaurants, covering everything from steakhouses and Italian to seafood, French, and Japanese. Some of them are more about the food, some are more about the experience, and a few are really about both. The key is knowing which ones are actually worth your time and your money. Cagney's is the main steakhouse on board, and this is probably the most straightforward specialty restaurant on the ship. The menu leans classic. You're looking at things like filet mignon, ribeye, and New York strip, along with starters like crab cakes or shrimp cocktail, and sides that round out a full steakhouse meal. It's rich and filling, and it's very much what you'd expect from that kind of restaurant, all the way through to dessert with options like cheesecake or chocolate cake to finish it off. The atmosphere feels like a more modern take on a steakhouse. It's brighter and more open, with warm wood tones, clean lines, and a polished layout that feels updated compared to older ships. Onda is a modern Italian restaurant with a menu that's both varied and a little more interesting than what you might expect. You've got starters like beef carpaccio, burrata with prosciutto, and yellowtail crudo. Then the pasta is a big focus here. Things like spaghetti with tomato and basil, lobster tagliatelle, or short rib ravioli. For mains, you'll see options like branzino, roasted chicken, or veal milanese. So it's not just pasta, it's a full range of dishes. Even the pizza is part of the experience, with options like margherita or more loaded combinations with meats and cheeses. For desserts, you'll typically see options like tiramisu, panna cotta, and lemon olive oil cake. The atmosphere at Onda feels refined and contemporary. Le Bistro is the French restaurant on board, and this is one of the more traditional specialty dining options. The menu leans into classic French dishes, so you'll see starters like steak tartare, escargot and garlic butter, and French onion soup, along with options like mushroom soup or goat cheese croquettes. For mains, it goes heavier and more classic. Things like coq au vin, duck breast, beef tenderloin, and rack of lamb, along with some seafood options like sole and sea bass. And that carries into dessert too, with options like a fraisier with strawberries and cream, a rich chocolate marquise, poached pear with chocolate sauce, and lighter choices like a cheese plate, so it really finishes like a full traditional French meal. The atmosphere matches that style. It's more intimate, quieter, with soft lighting and a more classic dining setup that feels closer to a traditional restaurant than most places on the ship. If you're looking for bold flavors and a fun, laid-back vibe on Norwegian Luna, Los Lobos delivers a vibrant Mexican dining experience that stands out from the rest. The atmosphere here is colorful and energetic, with a menu built around classic Mexican favorites and shareable dishes, perfect for a more casual specialty dining night. One of the must-order items is the tableside guacamole, made fresh with jalapeno, lime, cilantro, and tomato. It's easily one of the most popular dishes on board. For appetizers, you'll find flavorful options like queso fundido with melted cheese, chorizo, and agave drizzle. When it comes to the mains, Los Lobos leans into a mix of grilled specialties, traditional dishes, and comfort-style favorites. You've got options like camarones picantes, featuring grilled shrimp in a chile de árbol marinade with citrus avocado. For something richer, the carne asada a la yucateca stands out. A chiote marinated flank steak served with escabeche onions, red rice, refried beans, and sweet plantains. House specialties continue with cochinita pibil, a slow-braised pork with orange and annatto, and a more unique option, the chile relleno, a roasted poblano stuffed with quinoa, apple, raisins, and corn. And if you want something customizable, the fajitas come with grilled peppers and onions, served with your choice of chicken, shrimp, or carne asada. And for dessert, you can finish with churros and dulce de leche, or a classic tres leches cake. Pair everything with a margarita and you've got one of the most fun and flavorful dining experiences on Norwegian Luna. Palomar is the ship's signature Mediterranean seafood restaurant, and it's all about fresh ingredients and elevated flavors. The atmosphere here feels refined but still relaxed, with a coastal, open-air design that makes it perfect for a slower, more polished dinner. The menu starts strong with appetizers that lean Mediterranean and seafood forward. You'll find dishes like tuna crudo, grilled octopus with fingerling potatoes, and a classic Greek village salad with feta, olives, and fresh vegetables. There are also more unique options like seafood salad with shrimp, scallops, and calamari, bringing in those lighter coastal flavors. When it comes to the mains, Palomar clearly separates dishes from the sea and the land, but seafood is the star. From the sea, standout dishes include Mediterranean sea bass, served with saffron carrot puree, sea scallops with lentils and pistachio pesto, and roasted monkfish with fregola and lobster foam. There are also premium options like whole grilled lobster or large format seafood dishes if you're looking to upgrade your experience. If you prefer meat, you're still covered with options like a New York strip steak or grilled lamb chops, bringing a balance to the menu. And for dessert, the menu continues that theme with options like galaktoboureko, a traditional Greek custard pastry, or rich chocolate desserts to finish the meal. If you're in the mood for something lighter but still upscale on Norwegian Luna, Nama offers a polished Japanese dining experience centered around sushi, sashimi, and shareable small plates. The atmosphere here is sleek and modern, with a calmer, more refined feel compared to some of the ship's louder restaurants, making it a great option when you want something more relaxed. The menu is designed for variety, with a mix of cold dishes, hot plates, sushi rolls, and sashimi that you can share across the table. To start, you've got standout appetizers like tuna pizza, served on a crispy tortilla with garlic aioli and truffle oil, and kanpachi crudo with ponzu and serrano. There's also beef striploin carpaccio with yuzu ponzu and kingfish tartare, adding some elevated options beyond just sushi. Hot dishes bring a bit more comfort, with items like rock shrimp tempura with spicy gochujang aioli and karage fried chicken, which is surprisingly popular here. When it comes to sushi, you've got a mix of classics and specialty rolls. Options include spicy tuna, California rolls, and more creative choices like the crispy salmon roll with panko and eel sauce, or the yellowtail roll with yuzu and truffle oil. If you prefer something simpler, the sashimi selection features clean, high-quality cuts like ahi tuna, kanpachi, and salmon. If you're looking for dinner and a show on Norwegian Luna, Hasuki delivers a classic teppanyaki experience with plenty of energy. You'll be seated at a shared table surrounding a large steel grill, where the chef cooks everything right in front of you, turning the meal into part performance, part dining experience. The menu here is more structured than other specialty restaurants, built around teppanyaki set courses rather than a la carte ordering. Your meal typically starts with a light appetizer like a Japanese house salad with ginger dressing, followed by miso soup, keeping things simple before the main event. From there, the chef takes over. Fried rice is prepared right on the grill, along with hibachi vegetables, eggs, and signature sauces. For your main protein, you'll choose from options like steak, chicken, shrimp, or salmon, all grilled fresh in front of you. There are also combination options if you want to mix proteins, which is a popular choice. And to finish, dessert is typically simple, like green tea cake or a light sweet option, since the focus here is really on the experience itself. If you're looking for bold, aromatic flavors on Norwegian Luna, Sukhothai offers a modern take on traditional Thai cuisine. The atmosphere is sleek and stylish, but the real focus is on the balance of flavors: sweet, spicy, sour, and savory in every dish. To start, you'll find classics like chicken satay with peanut sauce, spring rolls, and tom yum soup, known for its spicy, citrusy broth. For the mains, the menu leans into Thai favorites. Curries are a highlight, including green curry and red curry made with coconut milk, Thai basil, and your choice of protein. Noodle dishes are also popular, with staples like pad Thai and pad see ew, along with Thai fried rice and stir-fries with garlic, chili, and basil. If you want something fresh, the papaya salad adds a bright, tangy contrast. And for dessert, you've got a classic mango sticky rice, a simple but iconic finish. And that's a look at the specialty restaurants on Norwegian Luna. From upscale seafood at Palomar to interactive dining at Hasuki and bold global flavors across the ship, there's something here for every kind of foodie. That's a full look at all the dining options on Norwegian Luna, from quick bites to full sit-down dinners. If you're planning your cruise, hopefully this gives you a better idea of where you'll want to eat, and maybe what to skip. If you found this helpful, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.